Now that you've been implementing ABM podcasting, what would you recommend to others that are looking at ABM podcasting today?
So if the market collapsed today and we needed to cut costs substantially, this ABM podcasting would be the last thing that I would cut. I would recommend to look at it from the business strategy perspective. That will change your business. You will be validating your assumptions in terms of what to do next in your business by the top industry leaders. And what is better than having an opinion of the industry leaders and your peers to talk about the same issue that you are trying to propagate, right? So that's awesome, because that will impact other functions within your business as well.
And what would you say to a chief revenue officer or a chief sales officer that is looking at this kind of ABM podcasting program?
Better objection handling, better warming up your target audience, bigger deals. And I think the overall understanding of the sales team of what you do is going to be greater, because they will be engaged in the conversations they didn't want to hear before. But once they're invested in the process on a weekly basis, we talk about different assumptions. Let's look at it from this angle. Let's speak to our next guest about this. And the salesperson comes in and says, hey, I had this conversation with this potential lead and they asked me this. And I think it would be so good to have some validation from the industry peers. I would be so happy. Can you do that? And we're like, of course. And the next podcast, we ask that question and we have it ready and shipped out to the potential lead. Awesome. It's a objection handling on demand as a service. So it is really important. It does bring better results. So the conversion rates are a lot higher. And once again, the people who went to your podcast, you gave them the spotlight, they're your friends, they trust you much more. And you had the chance to validate your own opinion on certain things. So you become like-minded. Therefore, how can you not close that deal?
If there was one thing that you wanted people to take away about ABM podcasting, what would it be?
It's an integrated approach. Very interesting from start to whatever stage of the process you are. It's not going to end because you don't want to finish that, right? It brings you so much value. Your executives start listening to the peer leaders all the time. They all look at different angles. It helps you to empower the sales team much more with the tools. The marketing team starts thinking even more strategically. The operations team will make their adjustments because they listen to the best practices on the go immediately. You just grab the best ideas and start implementing. Therefore, your path to a better company is becoming much shorter. Look at it from the whole business perspective, business strategy perspective, because the process from the start, it will impact your business so much.